What is going on, guys? My name is the Chief, and we are back with episode 9, I believe 9 of Gaming with the Chief. And yeah, and and as you can see, right above us, we are playing more Division. Why, you ask? Because this game is awesome. In my opinion. You may feel otherwise. It's totally cool. But me, I love this game. This game is awesome. It's just too much fun, man. And what we're doing today is we are going back down into the underground, where we are doing a 2-phase challenge, 3-directive operation. That's a mouthful.
Detecting hostiles.
Yeah. Now normally I just run do 2-phase hard, maybe fog of war, and I don't know what it's called, but it's the one where pretty much you use a skill, it resets the other one on cooldown, so you kind of both out. Normally that's what I do, but I just hit matchmake, landed in this group. Just didn't know what I wanted to play that day. If I wanted to play something different, I was caught up in this. So I was like, you know what? I'll throw in the I'll get the Elgato going, record, just in case maybe I stumble into something. And right out the gate, this was the first thing I got into, was this mission. I've done challenging before. Only single phase. I've never done. Whoops. I've never done a 2-phase challenge. I have talked about it, but I would have rather liked to have played this, with a couple of my buddies, but, people are always doing their own thing, and sometimes it's just hard to just link up and get it going. So, luckily with the underground, there's really no issues whatsoever with matchmaking. I mean, majority of the time you're in groups that don't talk, which doesn't really bother me too much. I mean, with this one, it kind of stunk because not only is it challenging, it's hard. I mean, granted, everybody here, they're all 255s. I think at this point in time, it was like a 243. So I mean, we're still fighting. We're not, not slacking by any means. I still think the recommended for challenges like 180. I think 180. But what was difficult about this was on one of the directives, this man had chosen waste not, want not, where pretty much while using your weapon, if say you prematurely reload, the bullets that you had in that magazine do not carry over. Those are completely eliminated. So it's kind of hard for me because I'm one of those guys where, half a clip, quarter of a clip, shit, a couple bullets of a clip, and I'm reloading. So for me, it's hard because it's just so second nature for me to just hit X and reload. But it's also tough because also I believe with that directive, you start off with your ammunition is like halved. So even with the police bag, and you go to resupply to get more, you're still not getting more. So it makes it really difficult, to really run. I mean, for me, it's just you need DPS build because you need to pretty much put bodies down really quick. So pretty much what I'm doing right now, you just don't want to be doing. You want to put them down quicker. Let those bullets really stretch out and last. That's just me. So what kind of stinks is, easily a quarter way into this, halfway into this, as you can see, we're busting out the pistol. Now, funny enough, my pistol that I have is doing 220, 240. Is doing something nutty for DPS. Now, for hard, I could put them down a little bit quicker, but when you don't have anything else, you're using what you got. So I try to use my ammo sparingly. I try to, like with this scenario, I try to pulse and hopefully get a body out, you know, once I do that. But it was tough. It was tough. Like I said, nobody in this group was talking, so we're pretty much just kind of. I mean, luckily there was nobody that was trying to be like there was no like heroes. There was nobody just out there running, just trying to manhandle things by themselves. For not talking, we still work pretty well together. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, so much fun. I think during this I was still 20 something. I think the high 20s. Currently on my left side, or maybe my right side, depending on where I put all of this on the screen. I'm currently sitting at 30. Trying to get to that 35, man, so I can stop running these triple phases.
You want to kill the snake? Go after the head. Good work there.
Because you'll be getting good XP. You'll be constantly getting some stuff. And I guess the one thing that I do like about challenge is everything that's dropped is a 204. Hard, everything's gonna be a 180. Was it 184? Yeah, 184? Sounds about right. Hard, everything's 184, unless you get lucky, but mostly it's all 184s. Challenge, everything's 204. And I kind of wish, I wish I had recorded it. I mean, I'm sure I'll definitely be running it again soon. But as of right now, I did my first heroic. And heroic can only be done in 2 phases. That shit was intense. Because you see these guys right here, man, these shotgunners, they come in blasting. They come blasting in hard. They come thumping and challenging. But they come flaming. Flaming in heroic, dude. It's ridiculous. You really, what I learned with that, and even kind of with this, is you need to bait them. Once you get to that door, there's usually a decent cover before you actually enter the room. Just either someone kind of just aggro them, bring them to you, and everybody's in a general area, and then just light that ass on fire. Focus fire on one person, get them out the way. I wasn't doing, I switch it over later on, but flash is really helpful. But yeah, we're still working with the G36. Now, for some reason, I thought that the one that I have, honestly, every one that you find, even if it's like a 184, it's doing work. I thought the one that I'm currently using right now was the 226, or the 229, whatever, one of those numbers, the max number you can have for a gun. I thought that's what this was. But I found out today that it wasn't, and I actually had a 229. So the one I have now is actually doing 6,000 more DPS or something to it. So definitely beefed us up a bit. I think right here I'm doing 307 or 310. I think 307 with the G36. The PP19, I'm doing 204. It's not a bad weapon. I would like to find a better submachine gun. I think it's the MP7 or something. I've been seeing some people work with, and that seems to be pretty lethal. I haven't found it, but probably have to get that in the dark zone. But it's not bad. My only problem with it is it doesn't have a underbarrel. So I mean, that's just one less mod, a little less power that I could be thumping out. But it's definitely a fun little gun. I mean, it's pretty cool too, because I mean it's a 100 round magazine. So I mean, if you can get that up there, or if you get the good talents on it and you can put people down really quick, I mean, one magazine will probably last you a little while. Let's get this guy. So yeah, did we already pass it? I wasn't even really paying attention. I was kind of rambling on. Yeah, we did. Okay, so like the room the room back and even this room here, I had to do a lot of editing. Are we focused? Yeah, okay, we're in the game. Had to do a lot of editing. The one prior, it was just pretty much me and, yeah, and even the room that we just finished, it was just me and one other dude, and we're both pretty much down to pistols, and the other two guys were in a pretty crappy spot, man, and they both really got strung out. So I did an insane amount of editing just to get up to this point. I think I actually deleted it a little bit because I was doing something and all of a sudden I realized there was a pretty big gap from the last section to this boss battle. But we just keep it moving. I mean, with these, I just want you guys to, for the most part, see as much just action as possible. This I kind of wanted just to show, just because, you know, it was the first one on the first time I had done a two-phase challenge, so I wanted you guys to see this. Taking out freaking Greg. Dropping some teals. That's always nice. Got 240, 268 chest. Nice. Alpha Bridge. I don't have too many pieces of that. I don't know how I feel about it yet. I'm slowly, like, with this game, man, there's still just so much learning. Like, I kind of finally fully understand the recalibration unit and, you know, rolling your armor and all that stuff. Before, like, I'd be playing with people and they're always talking about rolling and this and that. I just never fully understood it. But watching some videos, kind of really depends on what it is that you're doing, you know. Are you a tank? Are you going for DPS? And with me, I always try to be, I think with me, it's just, I always like to be just well-based. I always like a decent skill power, toughness, you know, I want to be able to handle things, and DPS, you know, I want to be putting people down. But slowly coming, you know, finding my way and working with my stuff, but that was funny. I had no idea what it was all about. People going broke from rolling, and now I can I can see that, because I think after this, just recently, I got into it. But yeah, that there, my friends, was a two-phase challenge operation. We all died many of times, but we all didn't die at once. It definitely took a long time, and it was probably the most I've ever used my pistol. But hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope you don't mind me playing, you know, just kind of Division back to back, but I really just love and enjoy this game. I promise next video will be something, it'll be a new game. But it's just so much fun. And part of me of being, you know, my absence is just you know, one of my main people at work he's on a month-long vacation. Let's see, we got this chest, 268 blind knee pads. So as you can see, we're running at 271. That's my, oh no, I don't know, sometimes we mixed it up, but that's kind of general stats. Anyways, guy works on a month-long vacation, so I'm kind of picking up a lot of shifts I don't want to do. 4th of July was over the weekend. I hope you all had a fantastic and safe 4th of July. So it's been that day, and I kind of just been working all these days. This was actually recorded, I think, 3 days ago, maybe 4 days ago. I just haven't had time to do the face part. So once again, pardon me. I am sorry. I am only human being. I am flawed. But hope you all enjoyed the video. If you did, please show your support by hitting that like button, leaving comments down below, and of course subscribing to the channel would be most helpful and highly appreciated. My name is The Chief, and until next time, you all stay awesome.